by robotic wolves. In the past year, 157 citizens have been attacked by bears, but since the installation of monster wolves, there have been no attacks. The robot was created by the mechanical engineering company Ota Seiko. It is covered with artificial fur, its eyes glow, and its head can rotate in different directions. Hyundai Motor Group bought an 80% stake in Boston Dynamics from the Japanese conglomerate SoftBank. The amount of the deal varies according to different sources. Some say Boston Dynamics is valued at around $1.1 billion, while others say Hyundai paid $921 million. Either way, it's expected to change the course of robotics development. Hyundai says its investment will help develop service and logistics robots, but over time, it hopes to create more humanoid robots to care for the elderly. Other areas of interest for the company include autonomous driving and smart factories. Hyundai has its own robotics division, Hyundai Robotics, which now focuses mainly on industrial robots as well as the development of unusual concepts such as the Elevate walking car, unveiled at CES 2019. Hyundai executives are confident that the robot will account for 20% of its business in the future and plan to invest nearly $1.5 billion in their development by 2025. It is possible that Hyundai intends to use them in its factories. Perhaps one of these robots will be the Handle Boston Dynamics, which, according to company founder Mark Reibert, should become the second commercial robot. The third, by the way, is expected to be commercialized by the Atlas robot. Hyundai became the third owner of Boston Dynamics after Google and SoftBank. What the company plans to do with the world's most famous robot manufacturer, we will know in the near future. Dexai Robotics also introduced a chef robot. The Alfred 2.0 system includes a robot, 2 tooling areas, a bowl feeder arm, and an electronics housing with 2 refrigeration units. The modular robot can retrieve ingredients from the refrigerator or draw from special containers. The biggest advantage of the robot is the ability to change attachments for each type of food. The robot learns from its own mistakes and can take orders from the app. The wear and tear of the equipment is monitored by the software. In the future, Alfred will learn to work with a grill, a fryer, coffee makers, and other standard kitchen appliances. Researchers at the Northwestern University have created a centimeter-long robot composed of 90% water and movement by light and magnetic fields. The robot can move underwater through narrow passageways with complex routes. Researchers say that the robot is capable of lifting and carrying cargo and then dropping it at the right point. Deep Robotics demonstrated in a new video how its 4-legged robot Weighing can track objects and dodge obstacles. The robot's controller consists of 8 deep neural networks responsible for certain skills and a separate neural network that integrates all algorithms to perform complex movements. By the way, this robot was featured on the cover of Science Robotics magazine. Startup Monarch Tractor has unveiled a fully electric autonomous tractor using deep learning, which the company says is already being tested on hundreds of farms. All information about the machine's operation comes to the user's smartphone. The tractor collects and analyzes a lot of data and even gives yield predictions. Monarch costs less than the Spot robot at only $50,000. Russia hosted an international online conference on artificial intelligence, the Artificial Intelligence Journey of 2020. Speakers at the conference included heads of state from Russia and Kazakhstan who acknowledged that artificial intelligence technology has moved from the realm of science fiction to a standard prerequisite for the future development of any country. The delivery robot Rover by Yandex began delivering food from restaurants in some cities near the center district of Moscow. To get a robo delivery, you have to select it on the app, and if there's an order, it will bring it to the door of the customer's building. The customer has to go down to the robot himself, and the robot's container is opened by pressing a button on the app. The Yandex Rover builds itself a map of the area using LiDAR and plans its route as it goes, but it cannot navigate curbs and stairs at this point. Israeli company Percepto, which developed drones for monitoring and analyzing industrial facilities, has launched an autonomous control and monitoring platform consisting of a bundle of Sparrow drone and Boston Dynamics ground-based 4-legged robot Spot. Spot carries Percepto high-resolution imaging and thermal imaging equipment. It can detect various anomalies around a facility, including hotspots on machinery or electrical wires, water and steam leaks, and equipment with degraded performance. The data is transmitted back to the operators. If you caught up with us last week, you know that we already reported about Hyundai's acquisition of Boston Dynamics. But before Boston Dynamics formed a similar partnership with Trimble to expand the use of its robots in the construction industry. The deal gave Trimble exclusive rights to sell and support Spot with built-in scanning, total station, and GNSS technologies for the construction market. In just 5 months, the sale began. Boston Dynamics has sold more than 400 robots and generated more than $30 million in revenue. Robotics, which also markets its four-legged robot Animal, showed an incredible video of amphibious robot dog calmly coming out of the water and diving back in. Animal can carry weights of 10 kilograms or 22 pounds, and the robot LiDAR and depth cameras for navigation assist in its travels. It maps the space around it in real time and can move on flat and sloping surfaces at speeds of about 1 meter per second. Ghost Robotics, whose robots already patrolled a military base in Florida, is intrigued by reports that its robots aren't just being used there. The company tweeted a photo of its robot against a snowy landscape without specifying the location of the new test. Ghost Robotics also announced the release of its new Vision 60 V5 QUGV robot from the lab, the features of which have not yet been disclosed. ABB unveiled a compact interior paint station designed to minimize space, cost, and environmental impact. The new compact interior paint station combines 12 robots and takes up to 33% less space than standard units. The compact interior paint system is suitable for painting any vehicle that includes 4 robots for opening doors, 2 robots for opening hoods and trunks, and 6 new 7-axis paint robots. The new IRB 5527 with a 3.8 meter wide working area and a choice of floor, wall, or ceiling mounting has an increased working angle and can reach further than any other painting robot. In addition, all station robots are equipped with ABB's Safe Move safety system and are suitable for collaborative work with humans. KFC launches their own unmanned food trucks for Kentucky Fried Chicken in China. The contactless restaurants on wheels sell ready-to-eat food with no one inside the vans. The company itself has yet to comment on this news. Pioneer Industrial Systems introduced a robotic unit that can be attached to any road maintenance vehicle. Although the video shows the robot only arranging and assembling cones, the company claims to have developed modules to perform various tasks, things like sealing cracks, applying paint, repairing potholes, collecting data, and more.